Howdy, fellas and fellows. So welcome back to the channel. I do want to do something before we get into this. Congratulations, Jeff and you guys. I've seen you guys got a new camera. So I stepped into the live for a minute this morning, and then I had other things I do, so I had to get out of there. I didn't get to watch it all. I'm gonna watch it all the rest tonight. But hope you guys are having a great weekend. Same with Fast Things, same with Still Scrapper Kingdom, same with Guns and Gears. All the guys that comment on these videos. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Staying safe out there.
And for those of you who don't think Rich is a lying fake fuck still, if you're watching this, just think about what he said in his little video he did earlier to Jack and Austin about, I don't want to have to do it, I've never done it before, but I reported your video. In this video, he talks about how he reports every video we make.
Yep.
And he's been doing it.
Contradicts himself.
I mean, lying, fat, no neck having bastard.
Oh, before we get into this, I can't forget. Gobble, 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 gobble.
I apologize for if you guys see the video. I'm a little heated in it, but normally I don't get heated like it, but that son of a bitch just rubbed me the wrong fucking way. I mean,
He rubs everybody the wrong way.
I don't usually get mad like that, you know what I mean? This is supposed to be, this is fun for us. In case Barry and Rich don't get it yet, this is fun.
And listen,
You get all worked up and shit, but you're right, you got me worked up. You're 100% right. But at the same time, now don't you look dumber than you did before, dumb fuck?
I do want someone to say something. Hey Rich, how's that video coming down working?
Fucking idiot. You put your own last name out there. You put your own address
So
out there.
we are done with trying to be nice to people.
And Rich,
Seems
when
like
did this
Austin
ever
and Jack
stop?
like
When
to
did we
run their
ever
mouth
quit?
once again.
I mean, when did we ever stop?
Nothing they have any clue about at all.
Yeah.
Totally
We'll
don't.
see.
They're sitting there still thinking I'm sitting at the old house. The house is
Who the
sold.
fuck
I'm
is
done.
thinking that?
It's not my house anymore. I got paid.
You're right. It's the bank's house. You're right.
My 57 will be taken care of. It's
I'm sure the next
being
owner will
taken
probably
care
part
of
it out, Rich.
somewhere else
I
so I
mean,
can get it to where
I'm
I
sure
can-
that the next owner will probably park that motherfucking bitch out
I
or
don't
pull
care
more
what I
of
gotta
that
do.
shit.
Not getting rid of that car.
I mean, who in the
The
fuck
last
knows
thing I
that they
found
gotta
in the
be out?
house.
Listen, whether Rich's house sold or not, he knew he had to be out of the house. It was going to be
Black
foreclosed
Ox.
eventually. Who the fuck
Well,
don't
not.
have a place to live when they got $10,000 in their pocket?
Your doctor prescribes a certain amount of prescriptions
Exactly.
for you. And usually puts some in the wings, so
No,
that way
it's
in
called
case
a
something
refill.
like
You
that
get
happens.
refills.
In the wings, huh?
It's not in
Or somebody
case you
throws
lose
away your prescription.
Hold on, pause a minute. What I didn't say outside, think about this, guys. If you could just go into the pharmacy at any time you wanted to, okay? Let's say you got refills on your meds. You can go in there any time you wanted to and say, hey, man, dog ate my shit, it fell in the toilet, I mean, it spilled in the toilet, whatever. I need a new script. And the pharmacist would just hand over your script, dude. Think about it. Every pill addict in the world, every junkie would be fucking losing their scripts 2 days into it. That's why
Opiate.
the doctor has to approve that shit first to get it. Now, Rich, if you was close to your fill date, that's fine. You know, around here you can get it 3 days early usually. 3 days early. That's it, and without doctor approval. Nobody said you had to go to a doctor. Said you would have the doctor would have to approve your early refill, especially you don't have it for 2 weeks. And I don't want to hear, well, Vicodin. No, they're all controlled substances. It doesn't matter. Listen, if you get pulled over with someone else's prescription in your bottle, and it's amoxicillin, and it's their prescription, and their meds, and their name on the bottle, and you can't answer for that, you're going to jail for a felony.
For a Tylenol, you could have that.
Yeah, Tylenol 3, if anything that's a prescription. I mean, they don't play with that. The opioid crisis cracked all that shit down, dude.
Think about how many junkies and shit would be dead.
I mean, I know because I've been through the shit. I've been dealing with this shit, man. I mean, fuck, dude. You know how many times in the early 2000s I'd have been like, hey, I mean, I knocked my pill bottle over in the toilet, doc, pharmacy. Can you refill my 750s? Can you refill my Lorcex? I mean, I not only had them for a week, but I spilled them all. Now I need them again. Think about it.
Prescriptions.
You look
In the
dumb.
process of moving. So that you can replace them.
No, that's not what the refills are for. It's so that you don't have to see them again for a
It's not
couple
that
months.
far-fetched. I mean,
Such a smart man, but don't know what refills are for.
Jesus.
Even I know that.
He says a refill is literally in case your meds get fucked up so you can get more.
Oh.
Jack likes to play like he's a doctor. Where?
Never
Where's your
said I was a fucking
I don't
doctor,
see
dude.
it. I don't see any
I've been dealing with doctors though.
certificate of
For
completion.
many, many moons, motherfucker. Many, many moons.
I didn't think doctors got a certificate of
Not
completion.
just doctors, specialists, asshole. You know, like you have to talk so much shit. I got this, I got
Stop trying to
hyperglycemia,
make
but I'm not
yourself sound
diabetic. You're
intelligent,
full of
because every
shit.
time you turn
You
around
can't have
and talk, it looks
hyperglycemia for years untreated without being a diabetic. It's impossible. Unless you change your lifestyle and lose a bunch of weight. And you ain't fucking done that, motherfucker. You know what's gonna be funny, Rich? When you get when your feet end up like my feet, they start rotting the fuck off and get big holes in them and
He
shit.
literally did some crazy crimes, and saying
That's
I'm
what's
doing
gonna be
this
fucking
by
funny.
Hang on, you guys. Sorry.
But for you, it won't be no problem. You don't have to get up and work. I have to get up and work and move around. So
We are
offloading
done
my
with,
foot is impossible.
trying to be nice to people. Seems like Austin and Jeff.
And then you come out with the shit and say,
On the
I
house.
seen Barry
So
talk.
I
Barry
paid
is
them,
attracted to young girls.
Paid
And
all
this
my
video,
vendors.
I don't
In
know
other
if it's
words,
true or
all the
not.
people that helped out.
You wishy-washy
They all got
fake bitch.
paid.
Do you stand on anything?
And what was
Do you
left
stand on
over
anything you say
was
besides a
money.
lie?
In case something like that happens,
Nope.
where somebody throws away your
No,
prescriptions
that's not what it's for.
in the process of moving,
I've had to go through hell to get prescriptions early before because
so
of
that
dumb
you can
shit.
replace them.
You're full of shit.
It's not that far-fetched. I mean, Jack likes to play like he's a doctor.
Never said I was a
Where?
doctor. Been dealing with them a long
Where's your
fucking
doctorate?
time.
I don't see it. I don't see any,
Well, you see it now,
Certificate of
bitch.
completion.
Don't you, fat boy?
Stop trying to make yourself sound intelligent, because every time you turn around and talk, you look stupid.
Funny man, how stupid are
You
you
ain't got
right
to say
now?
about nothing in a week.
Sitting in your Jeep, talking about I sold my house for $300,000, but I slept in my fucking Jeep last night. How stupid do you sound? Fucking loser, dude.
Must be looking in the mirror. That's all I gotta say.
The house sold. It went through
We'll
lawyers.
see. Now hold
They
on,
have
stop.
all the
Now,
paperwork.
God damn it, Rich. Did it go through
Everything.
attorney review or not? Did the contract go through review or not? Because at first it did, then we said, ask who your attorney was, because you have to hire your own. You come back and said it wasn't going through attorney review, they was taking the house as is, they didn't want inspections, they didn't want this, they didn't want that. There was no attorneys needed. Now it's back to attorneys. Wonder why we're on your ass and calling you a liar? Listen to you, motherfucker. In this fucking very video, guys, he will slip up 2 or 3 times and tell the truth about what happened to his house. Facts.
And catch himself.
Just like he did in the other video when he said, I'm not leaving here for the mortgage company to take.
Legitimately sold. I wouldn't be out now. I'd still be there
No, you
facing a
wouldn't.
foreclosure.
You said over a month ago, Rich, you had to be out on the
But
15th
because
of
we
this
got
month.
to them before they
You
pulled
said
the
that.
foreclosure, they usually make an auction or sheriff's
Rich,
auction or
that's
something
going to
like
be
that.
in
They're
the
going to
future.
sell your house.
That's
and
not how it
everything.
works. They can't sell it while you're in it, dickhead. They have to get you out of
Probably
it, clean
the
it
only
up,
state
then they
that
auction it off. That's how it works, bud.
They had no date set
Facts.
for any kind of auction.
Sure
So
it is.
even though
No, it's not saying yet probably, but I'll find out
everything was
Monday.
in the negative, when I closed, it was more than what was owed on the house. So I paid them, paid all my vendors. In other words, all the people that helped out.
Hang on,
They all got paid.
Who helped? What are you
And what
talking
was
about?
left over
Who helped
was
out, dude?
mine. And it is mine.
You
It's
don't
not
listen,
me.
asshole. The
I
only
thought you-
person-
Anywhere else.
I thought your realtor took care of that.
Right. The only
It's
person
not
you
that
know is
hard
your
to
realtor.
understand. I
Yeah.
just don't understand why some people got to
Well,
try
we're
and
gonna
make it
find out.
sound irrational the way they see it.
I hope,
when it's
and
not
I'm gonna
that
be
way at
honest,
all.
folks. I hope Rich really did sell his house. I hope he did. And Rich, I'm saying this to you from the bottom. I hope you sold that house. I hope it sold. I hope
But
when
you
I
are
call
the
them,
biggest, dumbest
Everything
motherfucker on
goes
the
via
internet.
They say it's sold.
Wire transfer. That's
You,
how
you
it
know what I
happens.
pray on next? I pray you got a hold of
Some
Social
kind of
Security
title company.
on the 16th and said, hey,
That's how it
I
happens.
just sold my house. I have this extra money now. Please don't send my check on the 1st or the 3rd. Because if your house sold and you did not report it within the time frame you're supposed to report it, I think it's 2 weeks or 10 days.
For those of you that don't
I feel
know,
sorry for you, Rich. So everybody, say a prayer tonight that Rich's house sold because he's fucked if it did.
when you sell
He's not gonna
something,
live off that money.
we're talking about wire transfer. When you sell something on eBay, how do you think your money gets in your bank account?
Right. I mean,
So all you would have to do is have an app like this.
exactly. I mean,
You would click on that,
we don't talk
and
about
you
that
could
shit.
show,
Stupid.
you could show all them zeros in your bank account. and shut everybody up.
You can't do it because it's not there.
Well, you're gonna see a bunch of zeros, but it's gonna be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Fucking piece of shit. If
They
you
had
would
to do
just be a man,
inspections.
this wouldn't be
The
happening.
guy didn't care about, the situation. He just wanted the house.
Okay, so was the
Wanted
lawyers
us out.
involved or
And that
not?
was
And
Was
I
there a
thought he was
special
buying.
search?
I thought it was his daughter's house.
Right. Thought I was an investor buying it for his daughter. I don't care. I don't care if I have to call every foreclosure agent on Zillow.
You didn't
I
want
don't
to
care
sit
if I
there
call
waiting
the
another
Remax, if
week
there's
or
one
whatever. It's already
more,
3 months. So that's why we hustled on the last day.
No, you hustled
Get
the last
everything
day
out.
because you're
I
a
got the
fat,
last
lazy
little bit in the car here
bastard
now.
and drug your feet till the last day,
I
hoping
didn't even
something would
bother
fall
going
no
down there to the storage facility. It's just went and found a place to stay for the night.
Your
Your
Jeep,
car.
you said you slept in your Jeep. What do you
Now I
mean?
can
More
stay here
lies.
for
You admit to that in a
however
minute.
long I want.
Damn, dude. And then you said, why are you doing
And
this
I'm
to
not
me?
giving out that information
Why not?
because I don't need somebody sitting there talking
Now,
about where I'm staying.
that's
It's none
important,
of their
folks.
damn business.
Listen to what
I'm
he
done
just
with that
said.
shit.
If I wasn't around Jibs, you could probably hear it. He says he don't want
But if
anybody
they
to know
go
where
and
he
sit
stays. I
there
don't
and
show where he's at.
spew
But in
things
a
about
minute,
the
he will
old
get
address,
out and walk through his
you're not
hotel
gonna
room just
find
to
me
prove he's in a
there.
hotel room.
I'm not there. The house is sold, so if you have some crazy nut job, go there.
What in the
Boston
fuck are
and
you
Jack.
talking about, dude?
You show your intelligence. Where and anywhere that I incite any violence towards anyone?
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Where did I say go to this house? No, my exact word was his name is Richard Fuller. He lives at this Richard W. Fuller. Used to live at this address. When he called the Social Security office, give them this address because this was his last known address.
Yes. For Social Security, dude, because you're not getting
That's
away
gonna
with it.
hang over your head.
I'm sick of assholes like you.
And whatever happens to that person or those people,
You put your
It's gonna
own
happen
name and
because of
address out
you,
here,
not me.
dickhead.
so
You struck the
intelligent
Zillow out on
facts.
your fucking line, dude.
Make
We
that
have
sound
it.
extra intelligent. I dare you.
I just did, bitch. Now what?
Ha 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 ha.
Huh? Huh?
Now the old saying goes, you can't fix stupid.
Right? I mean.
Now I
look
dare
at-
you to
look
show
at
your
this.
meds.
You
Look at
think
this. You
so,
can't
Tony?
fix stupid.
Don't
Motherfucker,
read the book
55
the
years
right
old
way.
and
Lost everything.
homeless. Homeless. At 55, he's homeless.
Oh, and
In a
by the
hotel
way,
room,
I'm
he's
retired.
homeless.
Do you know what that means? It
No,
means
you're not
no work,
retired, you prick.
Period.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? So you're self-retired. What the fuck?
I know when it's
what
time
does
to
that have
call
to do
it
with
quits.
anything?
You're not officially retired.
Apparently, Jack and
You're not
Boston
old enough to
don't.
retire with Social Security. That's what you're
And
getting
they
at
keep trying to
here.
compare me
You're
to
trying to
you
make
like
it
I
sound
am
like
nothing like him at all. And what they consider a lie is actually the truth.
Let's see.
I proved that from the house.
What did you prove that you're homeless?
Show us it was a wire transfer. The money's in your bank account. Pull up your app and show on your phone. It won't show any of your personal information. It'll just say what's in your account.
Does anybody know? I don't know anymore with this new bank shit. Would they do a wire transfer or would he get a check that would have to clear? Because according to him, he got a check that would have to clear.
No, he says it's wire transfer.
But goddamn it, didn't he just yesterday say he got a check?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. We can go back out here in a minute and check.
I mean,
I can't remember. I can't keep his life straight.
But some people, you can't touch them up the head unless you smack them the hell up upside the head.
Rich, I will pay you to
Wake them the
smack me
hell
in
up,
the
but
head.
even that won't help.
I mean,
you
I will
can't fix
pay
people that are
you.
comatose.
Now we're making fun of people in comas.
I mean,
Wow.
you know how I can talk all this shit because I've lived it, dude.
He's seen thousands of you.
I have been through thousands of you.
Hey Dennis, how you doing? What's up, Brian?
You and Barry, dude. The world is full of you motherfuckers.
I'm not
It
saying
makes me sick.
because I got people sitting there spewing my videos again.
It
Those
never
two idiots are
stopped.
back at it again,
Nobody said it was going to stop. What are you talking about?
trying to compare me with Beamer.
You
Okay.
are just like him. Now, you. If you're not like
You
him,
don't
then must not
understand
like him.
something.
In a minute, you're going to be like, I don't know if he's attracted to young girls or not. But in the other video where you disclaim him, you talk about how you're nothing like him. He's nasty and gross. In this video, you're half-ass sucking his dick.
Dennis, when they do this shit and they get this out, these videos out, that destroys my reputation. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't be a lying fucking loser. Piece of dog shit. On the bottom of Barry Beamer's shoe walking through his yard. and you won't look discreditable.
No, just be real, man. Admit you're a fucking failure. You're a loser. You fucked up, and now you got to start over at 55. You can't work. You're never going to do shit besides getting a subsidized fucking housing. That's probably what you're waiting on.
How many of you people out there during your glory years want to suffer like even Barry or this guy?
Right. I mean, got 65 cars, but I'm going to be alone for
And
next
so,
year and Christmas.
the more they spew this garbage, and I don't respond to it,
Hey Barry, you can invite
the worse
Rich
I'm gonna look.
down.
Let's
So I'm gonna
do
be
this.
like, you know,
Hold on. Listen, cocksucker. You're doing exactly what we want to do. Why don't you and Barry get it? Advice, Rich. If you dumb motherfuckers would just shut your fucking mouth and not talk shit and not give us shit to do this to, we couldn't do it. You
But
dumb
dance puppet.
fucking shit.
trying to expose the fact that, like, for example, they showed my last, or said my last.
Hey Rich, man, I got a question, man. Can you explain this to me? Why did my son come home with a picture of a turkey and its head was you?
Yeah, why when I ask him what that looked like, you go, Rick 220, Rick 220. I was like, no, but that's a turkey. He said, no, man, Rick 220, Rick 220.
Come on,
No,
come on.
buddy.
last name and my address. I don't live there anymore. So if
No
these fucking
shit.
people have somebody come over there to that guy's house,
Thought it was
he
a
gets
daughter.
gun out.
Oh no,
Guess
Rich,
what?
you're the only one that's connected, bud. Remember, you're the one that's connected to the mafia and you can send people over for hits and shit. Nobody ever said anything like that. Anybody can go back and watch the video and see what it says, bud.
And again, I thought he bought it for his daughter. I thought whatever the fuck.
You're
was
not
buying
going to
it for
double
his
dip
daughter.
the system. You're not going to sit back on a little bit of money and then draw
They
Social
ain't gonna
Security.
be there.
Everybody else is paying. It's not happening.
Well, his freezer's at the senior center and whatever fuck.
I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying I don't know what the hell he's got. I don't know if he's got guns or not. And I'm sure
Well,
he's not
I mean,
going to take
there's
kindly
plenty
to
right
somebody
here.
just walking on his property.
That
you know?
reminds me.
No, I wouldn't.
Listen, Rich. You're going to go in here and say, I didn't say. Listen, my name is Jack Orner, buddy. That's Austin Orner. We live in Staunton, Indiana, bud. 620.
620,
Or, no,
206.
206. Yeah, 206. So what? I mean, what the fuck does any of that matter, Rich? You act like you're some famous dude that's got paparazzi gonna come stalk your fucking ass down, dude. What the fuck does that matter, dude? If you was a man, it wouldn't matter anyway because you better hold your own and somebody showed up
Dad,
and you just run them off.
hang on, Dad. You know National Geographic, they're looking for the water buffalo. I mean, be careful.
I mean, come the fuck on, man. You make it sound like you're some famous dude's got stalkers.
Hello. No.
I stand on mine. I ain't afraid, man. I mean, fuck you.
Oh, you sent us
Coward.
forward.
It's just some things you just don't do, you know?
Yeah, like play on people's emotions.
It didn't
Make up
stop.
stories.
It still
Why?
progresses. That's all there is to it, Dennis.
And it's not going to
not gonna
stop.
You know what I mean?
Guess what?
No matter
Let's
how
just
hard,
say-
I mean, I let it go for a week.
Let's
Look
just
what
say
happened.
he gets his channel. You
Now
get
all
his
of a
channel
sudden
sitting
I'm a
down
liar
somewhere.
about this, that,
Then
the
it's
other
gonna
thing.
then look for poor
You know, my
man's
scripts
poor
I'm
man's
lying
speech
about.
up all
You know,
actions 2.0.
I'm supposed to go to a
Then you get that one
doctor's
shut down.
appointment
And we're
everything
doing the
else in
same
order to
thing
get my
over
scripts
and over and over. It'll never end.
reincarnated
Ever end.
reinstated or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Until you stop lying.
Doctors don't work that way.
Fuck it, don't.
They know it's a situation and you're dealing with something like water retention.
Again, bitch, I done talked about
And
that.
they
We
knew I was
covered that in
moving
the
out.
video. Listen,
Of course, I didn't
dude,
know the guy was
water
talking.
retention is not fucking. It's
Fatal.
not. Jesus. Oh, it can be. No. It can be fatal. You don't even see the doctor every month, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. You only see a general practice doctor. Where is your cardiologist, asshole? That's who would take care of that. Stop lying, you fat bastard.
Why you always lying?
God damn, where's your cardiologist, moron?
Throwing away my prescriptions. I have no idea, you know, because it can't be on their ass all day long. It doesn't help. I gotta get nothing done.
Oh yeah.
You would have a cardiologist and a
I
general
thought they would
practice
have
doctor at
enough
the
common
very
sense.
least.
Look, prescription bottles, you know, you don't throw them out. So, but, you know, like I said, these two, especially Jack, he wants to try and act like he's super intelligent. But every
You
time he
never
opens up
claimed
his
to
mouth,
be, bitch.
every other word is a profanity word.
Fuck you, Rich. Fuck, shit, damn,
Hey,
fuck,
Rich.
sucker. I mean, fuck
Go.
They're
Hang on.
always going to
Hang on.
continue.
I want to say something. Go. Fuck yourself. With Barry's cock
you. I mean, how you...
and suck
Right.
a dick. Fucking
with your
fat
bad self.
bitch.
You badmouth your brother here in a minute, and if I can figure out who he is, I'm gonna send him the shit and show him you're badmouthing him.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, I can find your friends on Facebook, Rich. I've already got them saved.
So every time they put a video up, I have to report them.
now hold on.
And that's what I've been.
See, and the one you did earlier, you're not a liar, Rich, but the one you did earlier, your exact words was along the lines of, I don't normally do this, I don't want to do this, but you guys have left me no choice this time.
I am gonna take the one because I got the one he talks that he hates to do that. I'm gonna take a snippet where he says, I hate to turn you guys in, I didn't want to have to do this. And this part right here,
Right.
and I'm gonna make a short out of it.
But not a liar, and that's what I call it, but not a liar. Well, I think of a good title, but...
I'm not going to play these games anymore. I'm done with this garbage.
You ain't getting shit done, fat boy.
I tried to be quiet. I tried to back off. I tried to not say anything. But you know what? They just don't know when to
Wait
put
a
it.
second, I got something else to say. Listen, you want to talk about community guidelines. You said the N-word. You called a black dude the N-word. You don't think that that's against community guidelines, Rich? Come
And
back
we all have
answer
the proof of that one.
I mean, you hypocritical bastard.
I mean, I hate for all my friends to email fucking Google that clip.
Right. I mean...
It does. I'm not letting it out. They're the ones that are taking the information.
No, he is trying to tell you, you've done said all this information on here.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't own the house anymore. So if these people show up to this guy's house,
What people,
I'm
Rich?
sure he's going to take care of
Are
things
you
in
on
a way
meth,
that they ain't
Rich?
going to be, appreciating.
Have you been up for a few days, buddy?
All I
Because
can
you're
say is
kind of
stay the hell away from the house because I don't own it anymore.
Aw.
You know what? I think he's afraid somebody's going to drive by there and see that 57 Chevy.
Something's got to
Yep.
give.
That's what I
gotta say
think. I
something,
think
you
he's
know?
afraid somebody's going to
That's why I
drive by
keep my
there and that
mouth shut and
57
don't say
Chevy's
nothing
going to be
and be
sitting in
like,
that fucking driveway
Not
still.
defend.
Yeah.
Hey, can we do a Google Earth, Google Maps thing? Will it be an up-to-date current picture
don't
of
think
his
so.
property? I'm going to find out how often they do that shit. How often they update that thing.
My better judgment, you know?
What if we could do a current satellite view of it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, something like that.
I'll have to look into that.
I'm not moving.
You don't have money
I
to
wish
go
that
rent a place.
motherfucking dude would have got out and reached around that window and busted you dead in your fat fucking mouth. That would have been the funniest shit I would have ever seen. Man, that would have made my fucking day, dude. I mean, that would have made my month, dude.
No, they're spewing the old address out like I still live there. Somebody else owns the house now, David, so it's like,
The bank.
if they go there,
Because, listen, Rich,
know,
if the
whatever the
house
hell,
is really
you know,
sold,
they're
then it's
trying
going
to
to
say
be in
this
that guy's name
they
soon.
go to that
So
house,
anybody
this
can run a
guy's gonna
property
take
record
care of
search
it
on that, and it'll be
in his
transferred
own
out
way.
of your
I
name
don't
and
know
into
what way
his.
that's going to be.
That's a fact, too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't own the house anymore. I'm out.
By Friday, the new deed would be issued already, and it would be recorded. Because that's how it has to happen. You get a new title deed, and it has to go to court, it has to be recorded. So it'll be
I
in
was
their
looking
name.
at that trailer, but you know what? It has some
Listen to this.
structural issues.
Listen,
Load-bearing walls. You
it's
know
a
what I'm saying?
fucking mobile home with a
Like, you
fucking
can't
with
sell
a
something
roof
like that
built
to
over
somebody.
it.
That's
He's
just
talking
not-
about structural
not legal, you
integrity
know?
issues.
Not unless they're buying it dirt cheap.
I might be able to Google. I might be able
I
to satellite.
understand that, David, but the problem is that if these people tell other people that and they get, this little screw loose in their head and they show up at this guy's house,
For what? Your
They're gonna be in
address is
trouble.
already
You know what I'm
out
saying?
there,
This is
Rich.
what I'm trying
You
to
put it
prevent.
out there for the 10th time.
and
you
the other
bitch.
thing is they're not supposed to tell somebody's last name. It doesn't matter if it's
You're not supposed to call
information or
people
not.
racist slurs on
YouTube
YouTube.
has guidelines.
Yeah, they do.
And it's not like I'm sitting there spewing their last name and where their
It's
address
Orndorff, buddy.
is.
Orndorff.
You know what I'm saying? At least I'm showing them that kind of respect.
620 Pleasant, Staunton, Indiana, but not hard to find. I mean,
But the thing is, like they're sitting there, like Jack is acting like he's extra intelligent, like
yep,
he
and I
has all
proved
the
it,
answers to everything.
I proved
Like
it.
my scripts, they got tossed out yesterday because it was the
Been
last day
dealing
of
with the shit
cleaning
for
up,
years.
and the kid,
lying
I guess,
bastard.
didn't know what prescription medications were.
Oh,
So he
come
threw
the
every
fuck
one
on.
of
Was
them
he
out.
3?
My water pills,
Think about this
my
shit.
hot pills, my
Was
blood pressure
it
pills.
so?
all
Was
of
it a man or was it a kid?
And
Because I'm willing to bet that you were evicted. It was a cleaning crew that was doing
It
it.
doesn't matter, dude. Listen, man, he's trying to make it sound like even a teenage kid would know what a prescription bottle was, damn it. Was he, like, really, really behind? I mean, really, really slow and don't know what anything is, so just throw everything away? Come on, man. Why wouldn't you have had him with you? I mean, you're such a liar, dude. I had no doubt they got thrown out. What happened is you got locked out of the house and you didn't haul your shit out, is what it amounts to. But I may be wrong. We're about to find out. If it is possible to find out, I will.
You know, they're going around thinking like they know it all.
We do. No more
And,
than
you know, that I can't get the scripts back unless I go to a
You
doctor's
never said
appointment.
you couldn't get the script, Rich.
But the doctor
Never said
that
that. I said the
had,
doctor would have to
cardiologist,
approve it.
He had set forth all these scripts in like an bank or whatever you want to call
No,
it.
dumbass. It's called refills. That's
And
what I
he
mean.
knew
You
I was
talk
going
about
to
us.
need
That's
the
not how
water,
you
the
talk.
water pill
I
because
that's
it
what
keeps
you don't
building up.
talk.
Every 4 days, I can't lay down and sleep.
You are
That's
so
not how it
full of
works.
Take
shit.
that pill and go to the bathroom as much as I can
You are full of
in order
shit.
to empty out my system. You know what I'm saying?
You are so full of shit.
And you know, that's something that's needed. It's not something that's going to be ending. It continues. If it didn't continue, I wouldn't be taking it.
Listen, asshole. Even
But,
even
you know,
with
I
that,
got
you
all
have
the
to see a
scripts
doctor
back
every so many
last
months.
night.
Nobody's going to write you a year's worth of
$56
scripts.
for, you know,
It's not
all
going to
the-
happen.
Because the kid that threw it out, didn't know what he was doing. And that's the last thing I found in the house right here, see it?
Here we go.
Black onyx and silver ring, 925. I was on what it was because I understand that too, Dennis, but the problem is, like when I came back, everybody knew what it was because I actually tried to explain it to Brian Cabrales. And, you know, he's another dense head. Can't understand
He's still
anything, you know.
smarter than you, Rich.
They got their mind set in a certain way, and that's it. You can't fix stupid. And, you know, you can't reach them in their brain because their brain is comatose. Chevy. It's not. And they're all worried about the 57 Chevy. Don't worry about the 57 Chevy. It's not going anywhere. And I have some place to put it until I get things resolved.
It would already be there, dumbass. You mean you already put it someplace safe is what you should have said, but you didn't, Rich. Because when you're lying all the time, it's hard to keep them all down and it's hard to keep it all going.
What situation's resolved?
Right.
Why would there be a situation? You would have just sold your house.
You knew you had to be on the 15th over a month ago, Rich. You said that on one of your
Like I'm
fucking
sitting here in
days.
the car doing a live stream. I don't even want them knowing where I'm staying.
No, in a minute he'll get out and walk up to that door
Yeah.
just to show you got a hotel, just to prove it. You don't think he'd show you got all that money? He weighed $10,000 cash money, knowing people had his address, could go rob his ass,
Instead of in my
but he
name.
wouldn't prove this to shut everybody up.
That I have, you know, a place to stay for a couple of days.
See, I don't want nobody to know where I'm at, but I want to prove I have a place for people
Yeah.
people who know I have a place to stay for a couple days.
Like the place that I'm staying at, I paid for the next 6 days. You know, just to make sure that I have, you know, a place to stay for a couple of days. Until I figure this other crap out. I had to get the electric turned off because, you know, the guy's got to put the electric in his own name instead of in my name.
Yeah, Google Earth isn't an update photo. It's still got its Dodge truck sitting there.
It's not over until I actually have my own place. That's the problem.
Ah, so you say.
So, I still have to look around now. I started to think about getting a mobile home, but then I'm like, well, where the hell are you going to put it? You know what I'm saying? There's not like, there's only one place around here that I know of off the top of my head that, you know, you'd be able to stay at, and I don't even know if they have any spots available. So,
Nope,
I was going to go buy a 36-footer,
not for you.
you know? But then you got with these all these new campers and everything, they got all these problems and everything else with the retractors and all that other crap. So I'm sitting there thinking maybe I might be better off trying to find an older one. You know,
Listen, you didn't go buy it because you don't have $29,000.
But then again, like I said, they ain't got another problem. You don't know what the hell the other person did with it. You know?
Yeah, it's like
You
your
don't know
57
what
Chevy, huh?
conditions in.
Like when the new person works on
And
that
you don't
57
know if
Chevy, that's what they're going to
everything's
say.
good on it
What
or
the
not,
fuck
you
did you
know?
do this car?
If you taking a chance, a shot in the dark on that. So.
And Rich, you did that walking into your hotel to try to prove a point that you're not suing your Jeep.
Yeah.
That's all you did it. So you would do this to shut everybody up if you had that money.
That's what I've been saying. He would have showed the 57 Chevy going to its new home. I
Yep.
mean,
Guys, we're putting it up for the year. Next year, here we come.
right. In a minute, we'll talk about it's got bad rings. And you're going to say something
Oh
bad
yeah,
rings,
definitely. I'm not gonna. I'm not
I
gonna
don't know
be
if this
over
one or
here.
the next video we'll do.
You know. I've already stayed 20 years in Jersey, and then before that it was most of my life. So, you know, it's not a good thing. Jersey is very expensive, and
You ain't going nowhere.
yeah, it got to the point where I
You're
couldn't
waiting on
afford it
Section 8
anymore,
to
you know?
kick in and put your ass in a.
Like I was
in a
explaining to you
apartment.
guys, when you got a variable mortgage and it becomes higher than your rate of pay coming in, that's when things go south. You know what I mean?
You're full of shit.
But there are still ways of getting out,
I mean,
and you just have to do it at the right time. You don't want to wait till the absolute last minute in order to do it, you know?
like you did.
Why not?
And that's what I was avoiding, you know?
That's what you fell into, you mean?
It took a little longer than I'd like to, but at least we eked by without any problems, and I still got out and came out ahead, you know?
You're so full of shit.
Are you stressed out or not? Because here in a minute you're act like you're all stressed out. And even somebody points it out and fucking, I got a screenshot of it.
I mean, if you had all this money in the bank, it would be no stress right now. You'd have a place. Who in the fucking right mind would have $40,000, $50,000 in the bank and be staying in a motel, not be looking for an apartment or a
Why don't you
house?
go find an Airbnb or something?
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm probably going to do tonight. Come on, people, we got 24 people in here and 3 likes.
That should tell you something.
Smash that like button. I really don't want to live in New York, though. You know, I mean, and then New York State, that's like really like a barren wasteland. You know, there's nothing out there but marshlands and stuff. You know.
You're fucking stupid.
Isn't New York State the whole state of New
God
York?
forbid anything happens. You know, you really don't.
I think he's talking
Have
about
anything
upstate New
close
York. I mean, you got New
So
York,
I
New York.
want to get
and you
into an
got-
area where it's like the house
He ain't
is,
going anywhere.
or whatever
he
it
needs
is,
Section
is
8.
not
He needs subsidized housing.
in a busy area, you know what I'm saying? But if you go a couple of blocks, you know, you're right in the center of town, you know? Something like that. Well, I'm not moving down south because I've heard all about the tropical storms and tornadoes and earthquakes. I'm not interested in all that. I lived in Jersey most of my life, and the only thing I've ever experienced was that one earthquake. In the 80s, I've experienced a tropical storm when I was a kid.
Tropical storm.
And then one time in the wintertime, we had all the trees freeze up, and trees were snapping in half.
Oh shit! It was that cold.
No, I don't want to go that far, David. I don't need to go down that far.
It was so cold that big ass
You know,
trees were
'cause
snapping in half.
my
You
stuff is
guys
still in storage up here, so.
must have been the abominable fucking snowman snapping them.
And I got to pay them soon too, for the next month.
Oh, Dad.
It cracks me up. I mean, you got all this money, but you got to pay for next month soon, huh? I mean, come the fuck on, dude.
I got that
You got all
10
this
by
money
20
and you're
almost
spending it
filled
on a
up.
hotel, not getting an apartment or a house. You had a realtor supposed to have your place
No.
on the 15th. But what
No,
bugs
the
me
only reason why I
is
slept
you
in
said
that day,
over a month ago you had to be out on the 15th
Jay.
of the month.
The only reason
And
why I
this so
slept
happens
in the
the house
Jeep
finally
the other
sold
night
on the
was because
15th.
of the fact that I didn't have my scripts, and there was no way of getting them. You know?
So, Richard, you said
Now
you
that
got
I
out for
have
2
them.
nights.
I don't need to, you know?
So now I'm saying apparently it was out the
I
fucking
know when it starts
14th.
filling up, because it becomes hard for me to breathe. And that's not because of this. It's
Oh
because
God,
of
guys, if
the
he was
work
retaining
buildup.
water that bad, he would need specialists.
There is a difference.
He would need to see doctors all the time. It wouldn't just be,
Yeah, you
I
start
take
going
water
like
pill
you're
to solve all my
bloated.
problems. That's
You
not
know,
how
something's
water retention
building
works,
up
guys. When it's
inside.
that bad, Google it.
That's
I'm not
usually the
joking
water.
about it.
So after about 4 days, if I don't have the scripts, I'm what we call up the creek without a paddle.
Oh, bullshit.
So that's one thing I'm always out to make sure that I have. Otherwise, I'm not going to live very long. You
I
know.
never live very long anyway. Look at you.
You're just sitting in a Jeep and you sound like you're running them, like you ran a mile.
Chain smoking. I mean, talking about water retention, dude. I mean,
And so much for family. They wouldn't help me out if I was the last relative on the face of the planet. Of course, when they want help, they always got it. You know.
Hey, Rich, why is that? Why wouldn't your family want to help you? You have 2 sisters and a brother. Why wouldn't they help you?
if everybody sees this and knows them, reach out to them and find
My
out.
brother, he wound up being in a hard spot at one point in his life, and I helped him out.
Hold on,
They
stop
won't
a
help me
minute.
out.
Stop a minute. Listen, seriously, Rich. If you're in a hard spot, how's that possible? You just got a windfall. You got out of debt on your house, plus got $100,000 in the bank. How are you in a tough spot? It doesn't make sense. Your words don't match everything else you're saying, bud.
Yep.
I mean, your lifestyle, the things that's happening, you doesn't match your words, buddy.
Exactly.
How are you in a hard spot?
It's just, I don't know. I really don't. I think I got to freeze. I don't want to be in Jersey with it. That's the thing. You know, I'm done with Jersey. Jersey, I've had enough of. They tax you on everything, and then they tax you on everything they've taxed you on. I don't even smoke a whole cigarette anymore. You got another pack right
Well,
here.
somebody
It's not
calls
even
you on your
You
bullshit.
just smoked 3 of the motherfuckers in this video.
Normally I would have been done with that pack this morning.
Bitch.
I'm still waiting on disability to kick in.
Oh,
Not
I
gonna
haven't
happen.
coming in from them at all. So
If you sold that house, not
I'm
gonna happen.
living on
Rich.
what I did
I'll
as
see
far
to
as
it.
selling the house. And about the only thing I'd be able to do would be if I were to stay up here for the time being, I'd have to work as a bus aide, and only for a couple hours at a time because I have to take that water pill. And when you take that, you can't just like hold it in and wait until you're done. You know, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
You are
That's all
full
there
of
is to
shit,
it.
Rich. I mean, you are full of
There's
shit.
no,
If that's the case,
time
you have so many
constraints on
more
that.
problems than you're talking about than you even know about, dude. You're fucking dying if that's the case. I mean, but with all the salt you eat, I don't doubt it, man. I mean,
Yeah, but you got to be approved for it first. I'm still waiting for them to approve it.
Oh, you just gotta.
and where'd the money come from that you said you got from your back pay from disability that you was waving around in your bedroom that day, Rich? Again. You lying fuck. You either lied then or you're lying now. Which is it?
As a matter of fact, the last time I checked it, they were still on step 3 of 5.
Step 3.
So
Step 3 or 5
I
of
don't know what
what?
they're waiting for. Maybe a teenager to do the paperwork
You
wrong.
are so-
that way
listen,
I have to do
this
it all
is
over
good.
again.
In a minute he'll tell you the senator's his best friend and helped him out. Watch.
They tried pulling that on me once last time when I had a heart problem. Remember when I had the heart attack and I had the stent put in?
Yeah,
They
Rich,
tried
right
to
down
tell
that road.
the senator that I was, applying for SSA.
Listen to
I
what he
wasn't
just
applying
said.
for that. It was only temporary leave.
He said the motherfuckers told the senator. The senator,
And the
guys.
senator actually got on their case about it, figuring that some kid screwed it up.
The
That's it.
senator
Look,
don't
the guy
have anything to
needs
do
the
with
money that,
disability,
you know,
dude.
he's
What are you
due.
talking about?
Give it to him,
He does not make the decision whether you get it or not. So let me
Not
guess,
what you
your
know
local
until you know
senators
nowadays.
are the decision
That's
makers
the
when you get
biggest
disability or not.
misconception.
Yep,
You
apparently
can go to
so.
school for 4 years,
What
and
the fuck?
then go to school again for another 4 years, for college to have a doctorate or whatever the hell you want to call it. And then, they really don't care about that. They would take somebody with a hands-on experience instead of somebody that sat in a
You
classroom
are so
for
stupid.
4 years.
Do you even hear yourself?
So let me-
hey,
let me
the
ask
only
you
thing
guys
that shows
something.
that you actually were in a class.
Would you want to fucking? First of all,
How
something
are
like
you
a.
going to have hands-on experience if a job won't hire you without a doctorate?
But hang on. Let's just say the surgeon part, okay? Would you guys want to hear this from your surgeon? You know, you guys, I've only done this on fucking strippers and back alleys, but this is my first time in the hospital. We're gonna put this mask on. You go to sleep, and you're gonna wake up just fine.
If he's talking about being a doctor,
Yeah.
you gotta go to school for 10 years to be a doctor. 10 years.
I mean,
Because
because there's a couple
and
things.
4 of them fucking years, 3 or 4 of them years is spent doing clinicals in hospitals.
A couple things you don't want to hear that you hear about your doctor, or hear from your doctor, I should say. One of the things you don't want to hear about your doctor is it's his first time performing some kind of surgery. Second thing is, oops. You never want to hear that either. Or bend over, and then you hear that glove smack. Rich probably likes that though.
There's probably some stiff in there.
You paid attention.
Use both hands,
Do
dog.
you have any experience hands-on? No? I'd rather have somebody with hands-on, you know? But how do you think I've had so many
I'd like
jobs?
to
I
have
worked
my
as
time of hands on you.
a PCA,
Now
patient
listen
care
to this.
associate. I wasn't certified. There's 2 ways to go about it. You don't have to be
So
certified.
you could
if
get
they,
me if you wasn't even certified.
if
You're
they have a
awesome.
do not resuscitate.
What does it do not necessitate? Because I'm gonna ask my girlfriend. She got me work. She's tired. I'm not gonna bug her right now. Tomorrow I'm gonna ask her to reach out to her mother, and I'm gonna ask about this do not resuscitate
What's he
bullshit.
saying about it?
That basically you'd be a patient care associate without being certified if they do not have a do not resuscitate order.
You can be a
That's
patient
from what
caregiver.
from
no
what
matter
I'm
what.
translating and gathering. Now he may have got something fucked up somewhere, but that's what I gather he's saying.
What do you mean, dude? Well, you can't listen. Okay, I get what. He's so stupid. Listen, man. It wouldn't matter if they had a DNR or not. You know who would have the DNR? The hospital, a lawyer, or the person who have it locked up. If you're somebody like that, you have to call an ambulance no matter what, and you'd have to do whatever you could to save their life. How would you know if they had a DNR or not?
Because
I just went through this with my mom, dude, a couple of years back.
because I
dude.
want to say this, Dad. What do you have? What was the question they asked you when you went to the hospital last time?
If something happened, if I wanted to be brought back.
And what'd you say?
No.
Same
If I'm going to be brought back and be able to live normal, yes. If I'm going to be a vegetable, no.
Same thing for me. I gotta do not resist it. Once I'm gone, leave me gone. I'm gonna go into the great abyss or the great pearly gates. One or the other. And once I'm gone, leave me gone. Apparently it was my time to go. I damn sure wouldn't want somebody like Rich looking over me. I would let my fucking 6-year-old son pop open a pill bottle and hand me meds before I would let somebody like Rich give me meds.
You can't give meds. A personal trainer can't do it. No matter what state you're in, it's illegal. The only person that can administer meds is a RM or a doctor.
My question is, why didn't your great boy come up there and help you out? Because it wants nothing to do with you?
If they want to be resuscitated, then you have to be certified.
You're stupid as fuck.
That's just how it worked. At least when I was doing it, that's how it worked in Jersey.
It's not. Not at all.
And then I worked in a couple of garages because I worked in bus company garages.
Think about all the jobs this man's about to say he's had.
So, that's where that
Keep in
comes
mind,
from.
2 of these, one of them had for 30 years and one of
Spending
them had
years
for 12.
working with
No,
multiple
but
bus
five.
companies, And then, what was it, 2 of them? I think it was 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them actually had me working in the garage. 3 of them, sorry, 3. One was a fly-by-night garage where they didn't pay you anything, you made chump change, but I worked in the garage too, as well as driving a bus or van,
So let me get this straight. It was a
And then
fly-by-night
another
bus
company
garage
was
for
a
a
bus
school corporation.
company.
How's that work?
where I was driving a school bus, a flat, front end, the wheel behind the driver's seat, and I was working in the garage in there,
So you had your
And then there was
CDLs?
another company which was
I'll be damned.
down towards Wayne area,
Where you know?
and I worked for that guy. I started out in the garage at that one, and I wound up getting my my bus license from there because
You
the
mean your
guy that was the
CDL?
trainer, he was like, he ain't never seen anybody drive like me. I'm able to alley dock buses and everything else like it was nothing. And he said he's seen most of the people can't get it straight. They actually have to
Bullshit, another
pull
bullshit
it forward
story.
at least 5 times in order to get it between the buses. He ain't never seen anybody just back it in, swing the ass in there and just back it straight up and
Him
have
and
no
Mary, man.
problem
Every
being
time they tell a
right
story about
on
themselves,
cue
it has to
in
be
center,
bigger and better. I mean,
So, But that's the way, it worked for me. Let's see, what else did I do? Working as a chef. So I worked as a mechanic, I worked as a bus driver, I worked as a PCA, I worked for pool services, installing pools and cleaning them. I worked with a roofer, I worked with a drywall hanger, I worked for a company down in Elizabeth on Route 1 and 9. It's called Economy Color Card. And then there was another place called, it was a plastic injection place, like a machine. And I worked for a pipe company that made pipes off of old machines.
Did they
So it
now?
was like a lot of things I did, Never went to school for it. I
Keep in
used
mind,
to
he's
be
55 years old, and when
an
it's one
executive
job for
chef,
30 years,
a pantry
the other
chef,
job for 12.
a short order cook, a fry cook, a
But the
caterer.
only other job's the
I worked
meantime.
for the Commercial Food Workers Union, Local 1245. And if you're bullshit, you wouldn't be working for,
You're
any
stupid as
union.
fuck.
So, it goes to show where that goes.
You could fucking buy a card and get in the fucking union. Ask me how I know.
Landscapers,
I mean,
gas stations, I even worked in a couple of garages at gas stations.
Oh yeah, sure you did, Rich.
I
You
even
worked
worked for a
everywhere,
place called
Bubba.
Bergen Tire, Lakeside
Ow.
Tire.
you're fucking.
You know?
You don't have enough years. I mean, you're crazy as hell.
And see, now it's doing it again. Probably like 30 comments, and I'm not getting them because they're not
Either
because
A,
of
you really have had all them
because of all
jobs
the
and
problems
didn't hold a
with the,
job for
water
30 years and 12
retention
years, or B, you didn't have all them jobs that work for 30 and 12. That's the only way it can work.
yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is with me because
You're
of
going 24 hours a day, asshole.
all the problems with the water retention and
Oh
the high
bullshit.
blood pressure and the cholesterol and
Where's your blood
the
pressure,
heart
man?
issues. It's hard for me to walk at times too.
Because you're a fat lazy bastard.
Not much. I'm just speaking. I was speaking on some idiots that are at it again.
Yep, we're gonna stop.
It's the same thing as always.
It's going to be.
Some people just don't grow up. Some people ain't got a
Grow
clue.
up.
They think they
It's
do.
not about growing up. It's about putting
Hey,
bad
Rich.
people, putting bad
And
people
then
like
they
you on
try and
blast.
compare me to
Hey
somebody
Rich,
else.
I have
You guys,
more
anybody,
knowledge than
any of
you.
you guys know that Beamer guy?
Oh, here we
Beamer
go.
Sons or whatever the hell his name is.
He can't even stand on what he said about him now.
Well,
Watch
I'm
this
making fun
shit.
of him, call him a pedo and all this other stuff, but I don't know how true it is, I mean, I know he's 61. I've seen a couple of videos where he's sitting there going off and said stuff like starting a fight with him.
See,
Or
start with
trying
us,
to
right?
pick an argument.
Now, which is it?
Alright. So that's the end of the part one. I'm gonna stop this, we're gonna part
But I want to
two.
know, Rich, which is it? Do you stand on what you said about Beamer or not? Because if he's not everything, then you are just like him. A liar. I mean,
So anything else you wanna add, Dan?
if he's not standing on what he said, maybe he really is suspicious. I mean, he's going to backtrack down and shit. I mean, that's it.
Alright, we'll be right back, you guys.